It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now Murray. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 22. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get him down right about the 20.
For the running back.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 7.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, Look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by the Seahawk defense. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Shotgun now from Murray. Flush to his right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
1st and 10.
First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This is caught, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Murray going to throw. Open man is Trey Burton. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
And a Cardinal first down.
Murray now. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Flushed out right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets it down to the 32. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Murray to air it out again. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 18.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They go play action here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Drop to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
10. Cardinals nothing.
Now they try the right side here. And it's a fumble. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
The ball carrier.
There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 12 yards there and a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They got to get it to the 21 here on third down. They'll set up to throw. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a first and 10 at the 11. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Richard Sherman on the tackle.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Second and 9 now from the 21. Here's Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
To throw is Murray. On the move to his left. He'll try and run it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And the Cardinal first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He's going to wind up and air it out. This is caught inside the 15. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play there just before halftime. 46 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A couple extra tight ends are in. 3rd and goal from the 1. Murray keeps it himself. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Kyler Murray in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Seahawks 10, Cardinals 7.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. The tackle goes to Harrison Smith.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Switch it, come on, switch it. 19 target. Check.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
19 target. Get time to see elite. 55 mark, guys, 55. Let's go.
On play action, they'll throw. Bind, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Yannick Ngakoue. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
Second down.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now a handoff looking right. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Eluding the pressure right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked Picked off at the 45. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Now they try the right side here. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Murray now to throw. Flush to his right. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Throwing on second and long. Murray. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
A gain of 9.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Throwing now is Murray. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Cardinals 14, Seahawks 10. Brett Maher is set to kick.
Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 32. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by Maher, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
It's caught on the right side at Smith. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The open man is Smith. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. 3rd and 4, he did just enough. And I mean just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The end result, 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab.
End of the 3rd quarter of play with the score Cardinals 21. Seahawks 10.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Second and 5. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
The handoff as they run the counter play. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will make it into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And this is caught. Touchdown. Wait, hold a second here. A flag down. Let's see if this will stand. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Michael Dixon to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense. And this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
First down.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Call it a loss of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. Now Murray, he bootlegs it. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
49-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Brett Maher is set to kick off.
After the made field goal, Maher back out there to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 18, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Seahawks.
Extra point by Maher, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
5-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 22-yard line.
And this is going to be intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
Intercepted by
Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. They run the counter now on 1st down. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
Cardinals.
Gets this to Isabella on the jet sweep. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. Today's.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I'll bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Cards, their battle to finish 500 gets a slight lift as they move to 6 and 8 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they fall to 8 and 6 with the loss. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brad.